Put it in it.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hello. Boom. Made it on the chair's too high. All right. This is how we're sitting. You know what?
This is
Things
very
happen.
intimidating.
Is it? Why? So I'm just in your face. It's like, yeah,
No.
you didn't. I'll sit my back to you. Is that better?
No, so I still look so short.
No.
Like, how tall are you? 6'5"?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. 6'5". You look taller though. You look huge.
Yeah, it's the camera.
This is what real hosts do. They sit higher
Exactly.
to intimidate
Yeah.
people. I like it. I like the power of it. Like,
It makes you look like you're in control.
introduce yourself, and I'm gonna be fiddling here.
Hi,
Introduce
I'm
yourself to the
Sarah
people.
Cooper.
That's it.
Oh,
That's your introduction. I need
And
your Hollywood.
obviously,
Give me a Hollywood introduction.
all of you know who I am, so I don't need to say anything about myself. But no, I'm a writer and comedian living in Brooklyn, and yeah, I'm just so excited to be on this show.
Yeah. This is gonna be a deal breaker one day. Like, you gotta go when you come to New York and you start comedy. You gotta go to the 215 People's Mic.
You have to.
In New York. That's how big. I talked to this Booker. Not Booker.
Somebody named who had a last name Booker.
Yes, I talked to Mr. Booker, and he told me, he said, in order for you to get on our show, you have to either, he was like, you have to be in comedy for a certain amount of years. And I told him, he was like, oh, really? Okay. And he said, you have to have a real credit, which is, he named, I'm pretty sure he named his favorite show. He said, you got to be on Colbert.
Huh.
All right, so you got to, in order to be on our stage, you got to be on Colbert, and you got to, or you have to get vouched in by one of our headliner comedians.
Where was this for?
I don't want to say. I'm not going to say it.
All right, because that makes the pool much smaller.
And I was like, all right, I guess that's a thing. But yeah, what's up, Nick Crespo?
Hello.
What else is it? Oh, he said, yeah, we do bringer shows, and was like, hey, I know that you're beyond bringer shows, but if you wanted to do some bringer shows, and at that point, I was like,
Does it actually hurt your cred if you're on this show?
And that's what I'm getting back to. I was like, wait till I get to the point where people are like, yeah, I did the People's Mic, and they're like, okay, you can get on our show. That's my new goal. I'm the type of person. And I don't know if it's like a bully's complex. I don't know what's going on. Don't look over there. I'll figure it out. And we're going to start late on this. I'm the type of, I don't know if you like this. If you hold like a little grudge, and then it builds you into being a successful person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody fucked with me when I was a kid, my goal in life is to own his apartment building. Something like that. Like to do something, like, even if, I don't care how long it takes. Like, I remember where my bully lived, and I know one day I'm going to flatten his building. He doesn't even live there. He's dead.
Oh, you killed.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. No, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He might be in jail right now.
Oh, okay.
No matter where he's at, I'm going to buy where he lives.
But isn't he already in hell when you think about it? If he's in prison or he's dead, Jimmy, can't you let that go? Can't you let that grudge go?
Yeah, I don't like your voice. You're the voice of reason, and I hate reason. I need chaos. I need you to say, "You go get him.
You go get him wherever he is." And you know who he is?
I know
He's
he is.
you.
Yeah, he is me. You know, he never existed at all. He wasn't even a real person. All this time. Oh,
It was
man.
you the whole time. I was my own enemy.
I am. I know it.
I don't have
I
the
can't
memory.
see you getting bullied.
I don't
man.
have the
I'm
memory
sorry.
for grudges. Like, I forget what people did to me. I just forget. I
I
forget
forget
who I
shit.
met.
I forget shitty people, but I remember shitty things. You know, I remember a handful of things, and I was like, all right, I think about it. Depends.
Mm-hmm.
I was eating chips earlier, so if my breath smells like
Cheetos.
Want some
Cheetos.
Altoids? I got
Yeah, you got
Altoids.
Altoids?
Yeah, we'll go for Altoids.
Get some Altoids. What's up, Nick Crespo? How's your, no, that's for Stephanie. Stephanie, you talking? Stephanie's on her way. You want to jump in until she gets here? When she comes, jump out. Have a seat. Yeah, we are not sponsored in any way by Altoids.
But we won't soon. Very soon. Soon to be a
I
People's
love
Podcast
Altoids.
sponsored by Altoids. No?
And like
There's weed inside.
crunchy powder.
There's weed inside. No? All right.
You only smell
And
that.
introduce yourself.
Which one?
You.
Oh, Michael Lee. I'm a nurse and a New York City comedian, and currently I hosts the Wednesday afternoon open mic at New York Comedy Club. And tomorrow I will be at Climate Lounge doing a showcase at 8:30.
Yay.
At Climate?
Yeah.
Who shows that?
DeVito's. What's that face for?
I don't even know why I made that video. I knew it wasn't mine.
Jimmy
so.
doesn't like when you promote other venues.
sorry.
I do.
I'm just
cheating
kidding.
on
I'm
him.
just
I
kidding.
do, but
cheating on
I
him.
feel like I should start a beef for some reason.
Don't start a beat.
I don't know why. I didn't know.
Joe's a good
Joe's
guy.
fucking
He's
awesome.
a good guy. I knew him a long time ago when I first
So it's
started.
pronounced climate.
Climate. Everyone, yeah, that's the
I
running
always
joke.
pronounced it
Everyone's
Climat or
Climat.
something. Yeah.
The Climat Lounge.
Climate. Okay.
Climate. Yeah.
Just
They
spelled wrong.
don't know how to spell climate.
Yeah.
That's why it's.
Or it's climate in
spelled like
German,
that.
right?
I don't know.
It's a German.
I don't have many German friends.
Climate.
Yeah.
Tell them who you are real quick.
Well, I'm Nick Cresswell.
What are you doing here?
I'm the greatest comic in the Lower East Side. I also am the chancellor of this mic.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's a first.
He's an intern.
Yeah, it basically means I'm an intern.
He's Jimmy's
Oh.
He's
intern.
an intern. He's an intern with a
I thought
sword.
you got rid of your
He's a
intern.
sword-wielding intern. He comes when he comes. You know.
Alright, okay.
He comes. He does the job we need to do.
Save
and
$5
he's building this thing up.
I stood in line. I swear, God, this is the
How'd
last
that
thing I'm
go?
going to talk about
All right,
this.
good.
I stood in line for, we all know, for the
NBC?
Yeah, and I'm such a fucking asshole. I totally don't know what edgy is, and I went in there, and all the other comics heard my jokes, and they were like, looked at me like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you say that in front
I'm
of
sorry, back up.
NBC?
What was this for? Last comic standing?
No, it's for like just...
NBC Stand Up for Diversity.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool.
They had
Yeah.
150 people.
That's cool.
Yeah,
A lot of
150.
people?
150.
How,
The
what,
whole-
what time did you get in line? Because I know people were
Midnight.
in line. Oh, okay. And you were able to get seen at midnight. If
No,
you
I stood there all night, and then
Yeah.
they opened up like an hour early because it was raining hard, and they let us in.
What number in line were you?
I was 30.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
that's really good.
I thought
Yeah.
people were standing in line at like 3 in the afternoon.
No, I heard
I used to be
people,
that guy. I used to be 4 o'clock guy. It wasn't even about being there. It was about being first in line, the first 5. I just want to be early and prove that
It was totally
I worked
unnecessary.
harder. Is it? Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
Everyone, so many
I'm
people came
psycho
at like
like that.
8:30, and
Really?
it was just
Yeah.
like no one kept count. It was just like, oh, okay, let's just, all right.
No, nobody cares. You don't care.
I wish
They
I
went
had
up and
known
they're
that.
like, there's
I'm
a
with-
couple mix-ins, but that's okay because everyone's gonna get seen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
Before I
That's
used to
cool,
just
though.
go.
So
Now
At
everybody
least you
got
showed
seen?
up. You know,
Yeah.
some people
So
don't
I
show
thought
up.
they were cutting it off at like 100 or 150.
they used to.
I thought it was 100, 125, but they were like
Yeah.
nice to
They
us.
stopped
Oh,
doing
I wish I had gone.
It was a big turnout, though, or no?
Yeah.
The best part about going is
Meeting people.
yeah, because those are people you're gonna. It's like a class thing. It's like those
Yeah.
are people you're gonna know for the next. Probably
It's like you
for
get
the next
respect
year.
from your peers.
Yeah.
Just for showing up?
Yeah.
So why did you say that? Like, what set did you do?
5 jokes in 1 minute. I did the Puerto Rican joke, which ends with me. It's just like a stabbing joke. Then a school shooter joke. Then gentrification, white people, gentrification. Bye.
Stabbing.
That's basically what it was. I think it was fine except for my one joke that got like the audience to pull back. Everyone was like, "Oh, it was like my school shooter joke." I feel like if I didn't do that, just replace it with something else, it would have been a better album. But,
So I didn't realize the other comedians watch the other comedians' auditions.
Yeah.
It's a group that you go in with.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay,
Yeah, good.
yeah.
What is
Okay.
it? I don't know anything about this. I'm
So
sorry.
you go in like groups of 30, like a
Yeah.
class number of people, and then you stay in that room with your class.
So it's
And
like an
then-
open mic, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick.
And
With
then in the
judges.
back, there's like the 4 or 5
Did
judges
you
that
find
do
out
this.
immediately if you were like yay or nay?
Basically,
or?
yeah. 10 minutes, 10-minute wait, the list comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, they
I don't know what edgy is, so now I know what edgy is.
They said that was their.
That's what I
criticism.
got from being objective and looking at how comics reacted to me. And then this one dude who's gotten in like 3 times before, he
What's
was
his
like Danny Paraffin. He's really good, dude. Oh my god, so many
You know
people
Dan?
were just
You know Dan?
sleeping. Like they were not ready for the rain, and they were just it was so sad, so sad. People brought tents.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy stupid. But he got in 3 times. Like you can't for a commercial audience, you can't like really do that. I was like, my whole thing was if there's no cursing, and if it's not like too vulgar, then it's not edgy.
Well, do what you
That's
want,
not
man.
the truth.
Hi, what's up? You alright?
I said do what you want. You know, that's
I'm never
that's for
gonna be-
TV though, right?
I'm never going to be on the
It's
Big
TV?
Bang Theory.
What do you get? What do they tell you that you get?
I feel like from my sense of it, from what we were talking about, I feel like it's like just like a little, like a minor role in like a basic cable sitcom kind of thing, like
Okay.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets that though.
No.
Yeah. Keep plugging away, man. Who
I
cares?
said, do as much as you can.
Yeah.
You know, with this shit.
After that, I didn't
there's so
even
much
go
to
home
do.
and just did another mic. I was like, I'm already
Good.
up. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he says all the time to me. He
What?
goes, Mike, you're out here already? Get up, get up, get up. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is New York, man.
Yeah.
This is you should be getting up as much as possible and creating as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because now we're at a place where being a creator, it kind of that's where you build your name, you know. And it's up to you. They want to see what you do before.
Yeah.
Before it was like, hey, what can we make you into? Now it's like, what
do you have?
Are you
Yeah.
that we can work with?
Yeah.
You know, that tide is switching.
I feel like it's not just stand up anymore. You got to be like multi-talented in different mediums, not just stand up.
Like I train models, and now before it was like, oh, you look good enough, you have a portfolio, and now it's like, how many followers do you have? If you don't have a minimum of 10,000, they won't even look at you now.
Yeah.
And guy was like, yeah, I only got like 2,000.
Maybe that means you got to start showing your ass more on
No,
Instagram.
no, I'm not. I'm not. And the
That's
numbers
easy.
game.
That's easy.
Is weird. Like it's just associating yourself with the right person who has that.
Yeah, I mean, they want a personality, and they want someone who already has an audience of people that really like them.
Yeah.
You know,
So
it's
that's
kind of
okay.
lazy on their
Yeah,
part because they're like, well, we
absolutely.
don't want to have to invest in someone who doesn't already have an audience.
Yeah.
True.
I called my agent once, and I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
I
she-
really want. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I have an agent, and I was like, I really want to do like this was like a few years ago. I really want to do a special. Like, I really want to do like a half hour, 15-minute special. And she's like, how many Instagram followers do you have? And I was like, 900. And she's like,
Yes.
you need to work on. You got to work on. She ouched me. She was like, you need to work on your. I was like, not my material. No, you're telling me to work on my Instagram followers.
Yeah. How much does she have? That's
I
what
don't
you
know.
should ask. Can you should have said, show me how. Do you have any suggestions how I can up my?
Yeah, she gave me.
I
she
love
told me to
calling
read-
people
read a
on their
book.
shit. Read a book. Read a book.
Read a book to learn about
Read a
social
book.
media.
Yeah. I actually read book. I read a bunch of books in I don't know.
You read? I know that.
I won't kick you out of this chair, brother.
Books on tape.
Yeah,
Audio
I got
books. There you go.
Libby.
Audio
You ever heard of Libby?
Twitter, Libby?
Huh? You hush. You hush your mouth. Libby is an app from the Free Public Library
Oh.
where you can get all the audio books.
Yes.
I don't go to the library.
You don't even have to go to the
I
library
go to the
anymore.
Truthberry.
You go. I don't even know what the fuck that is. What?
Play on words.
The library. I'm too stupid for this. I'm too stupid for this podcast. That was like way up there. It was like, what?
It's too
The
high,
Truth Fairy. The fuck it. That's pretty good. Good.
I
good
stole
job.
that from Sasha Baron Cohen.
Stealing jokes now? Is that
I
what we're
steal-
doing? I can't have you on the show.
Yeah.
What is this going on? Yeah, the Libby.com. The Libby app is the answer to ebooks. They used to put ebooks on the library app. Now they put audiobooks for lazy fuckers. So you don't even have to go to the library. I hate that I sponsor so much shit that has nothing to do with me. There's nothing to but read more and go to Libby. Download the Libby app.
It's inspiring. This is an inspiring show.
I read so many books. I read on the way in.
What's the last book you're
I'm reading a book about weed right now, but the history of weed. The last book I read was the one. You're late. You're so. No, I'm just kidding. Nick was holding your tea. He's gonna pop up as you jump in. Get situated. Go pee. Go shake it off. We're here. You're welcome.
Should I hop up or
Hop
Tag
in.
in, goddamn.
Hop in. Tag it. No, tag it.
Oh.
He's gonna sit.
Ooh, relay. Hi.
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 Hi. You made it?
I don't know, did I?
Yeah.
Not really.
Introduce
Here.
yourself.
Oh, hi.
Smile. We're live. Like that?
Live.
Yeah, they
Hashtag
get-
live. I should have let people know.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Steph Sherry, and I'm
Do you know
late.
anybody here?
No.
No? Good job.
Good job.
Well, yeah, introduce yourself to them and then we'll
Oh,
we'll
I
listen.
did. Hi. I said I'm Steph Sherry, and I'm late again.
What's your name? Where you from?
Oh, I'm from here. Actually.
What do you do?
I'm from Westchester, land of the Jews. It's really not that exciting. But I used to live in Brooklyn, but I just moved to LA.
Oh.
I'm just here these 2 weeks.
Nice.
Wow.
An
And you
out-of-towner.
made time for this
Yes.
show.
Listen,
For
you're going to be able to go
Wow.
back to LA and be like, I did the People's Mic. And be
You're
like,
like, I did a
"What?"
podcast,
What?
up and coming.
And
Here
they're
I
like,
am.
the People's Mic? That's the mic you got to hit when you go to New York.
That's really, it's the place to be.
All LA comics know you got to come
Oh,
here
yeah.
first.
Oh yeah, but I'm definitely, I would say, a New York comic.
Are you?
Just
You
because I
have
live
New York
in
edge.
I'm not an LA comic.
Yeah, no.
What's the difference between a New York comic and an
Yeah.
LA
I
comic?
feel like I feel like I can't quite speak to that because I've only been there like 8 months. And
But you know there's a difference.
But there's definitely a difference, and I think LA is like garbage, so I don't quite like it.
That's balls. That's balls.
My new home.
Like, this
yeah.
is garbage. Can you book me? Can you?
Yeah, it's garbage. We love me, LA.
I feel like all the LA comics, they just want to get, they're really actors
Yeah.
who are trying to use
Oh,
comedy to get
objectively.
Yeah,
parts.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
But here, people want to be a comedian. Like, they
Exactly.
actually care about
Yeah.
That's
You go to
so
New York
real.
to be a real comic. You go to LA to go and get
Because you
into
can't
movies,
afford
get into business.
You can't afford acting class, so they
Yeah.
say do comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be the quirky friend? Go do stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do stand up? And they're like, yes, I do.
Yeah,
so
my friend,
great, you're hired.
My friend just moved to California. He lives in North Hollywood now. Neil Charles. You can find him on Facebook. But he was doing stand-up here for 10 years, and he just was not liking the business. And he said, let me just go out to LA, get into some acting roles, and not give up my comedy. So he's doing both. He's got a little tiny part in the new Dolomite movie in Netflix with Eddie Murphy. And he's still
Eddie
hitting the
Murphy's
mics.
on Netflix?
Yeah, well, they're making the movie for Netflix, so. But he's still hitting the mics. He goes, Mike, stay in New York. He goes, you're doing stand-up, just stay in New York.
Oh, for sure.
He goes, go, come to LA if you want to be an actor, you want to get in the movie business. But for stand-up, it's awful out here. Stay in New York.
I would
God
love to
awful.
go to an open mic in LA. I wonder what that's like.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
said it's worse.
it's really horrible because it's mostly like it's very clearly everyone there just like trying to get their 5 minutes in, and then they just go from like mic to mic and sign up, and if they get too late a slot, they just leave. So like by the time you go, and if you're not in the beginning, it's like there's 4 people there that are just like pissed they had to wait this long to get up there.
Yeah.
How many can you get in a day?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just started, so I'm not quite
Fresh.
as seasoned,
Fresh.
but I think some people do like 5 a night. Yeah, like bop around.
That's adorable. That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
about right.
But it's
terrible.
harder there
It's
because
so
you
not
have to
supportive.
drive. And,
Yeah.
How many do you do a lot of mics?
Yeah, like three or four.
3 or 4? Okay.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's
You
good.
could get a lot in
Yeah,
here.
New York
Yeah.
on the right day. If you plot it out, you can get.
Yeah.
You plan. It's like Dora the Explorer. You plan your
you
map.
plan. You can get two an hour is what we used to shoot for
wow.
Damn.
until about 12.
So
I
why
did
did-
one, and I'm like, did it.
Why did you move out to Los Angeles? if you don't
Well,
mind?
I joke to get away from my suffocating Jewish family, which is true, and I feel like it puts less pressure on me to like make it. But I'm one of those people you hate. I am an actor.
Okay.
I'm not fully a comic.
okay.
I feel like I'm somewhere in between. It's like that Britney Spears song. She's like, I'm not a girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like I'm in between like actor and stand-up. He's like, what the fuck is that?
No,
musical
yeah.
interlude.
No, I had somebody else to do musical. I was like, oh, another one. Got
Someone
another.
singing.
But you should have your hats in different rings.
Yeah,
you know,
I have many hats.
I like chaos. I like
too.
doing a lot of shit. You know, and because that's where comedy leads. Like people say, oh, if you're a comedian, just do comedy. I feel like you should, because that. You should be on YouTube. You should be podcasting. You should be doing sketches. You know, I don't know. I don't think.
I think that's tough though because like I tried sketch and I realized I hated like writing sketches.
Really?
Like I love writing stand up and I love writing jokes, but I don't like writing sketches. And
I
it was
don't
such
either.
it was such a relief because I finally I could be like, okay, that's one thing I don't have to do. You know,
One
because
box out of the running.
This idea that you have to do all of these things is so overwhelming.
Do you find like the actors? I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you find like when you write sketches, the actors try to put their own input, and there's too many cooks in the kitchen. They just like stomp on all your jokes.
Honestly, that wasn't it. It was more that everything was so heightened that it felt unrealistic to me, and I really like realism.
Right. Me
Like
too.
comedy for me that's funny is super observational and dry and just like real life. And they were all. It was almost like this is so exaggerated. It's not even real life anymore. And
Oh
I
my
just,
God,
That's
I know.
interesting.
It's like every high
That's so
school play.
interesting.
It's like, oh my god, it's all these stock characters. I'm
Yeah.
doing the same crap. I so agree. I find it so formulaic and so uninteresting.
Yeah.
So you like the purity of stand-up as opposed to the.
Yeah, and I think it's just like a taste thing with like what kind of comedy I like. Like you know, I like the British Office.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so dry.
So
you
good.
really have to listen to, like, know what they're making fun of and,
Yeah.
like, what the joke is. Like, I like stuff like that. I don't like, here's the joke. And, you know,
Yeah.
that's kind of what it felt like to me.
Your comedy is a lot about your relationship, right?
Yeah. I have a lot
But
of
I feel like there's a lot of room for sketch comedy in your, right? Am I wrong?
Maybe.
like
I hope not.
your
Because
example?
I already asked that.
No.
No.
I only listen to each comic once because I hear so many. But of what I listen to, I don't know. I feel like
How do you do it? How
What?
do you sit over there and not listen to people?
He's on his phone. He's on his phone after
because I can I'm at the point where I can multitask and I don't get people, but I can meet a comic and then see him again and hear his bit. Like, oh yeah, I know you.
Oh, okay.
I know people by their bits, but
Yeah,
people
yeah.
think I'm not listening. But I hear everything, and
see.
I hear the bad shit, and I'm like, I got to take this home, and I'm gonna dream about it. Your stupid fucking baby raping bit, and I gotta take that shit home. You know?
He really
And-
he takes his work home with him.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be thinking about this right now. And
Yeah,
like,
I
it'll be
hear
like
that.
12 o'clock at night, and I'll be thinking about some guy who's never coming back, stupid ass bit. But no, I listen, and
It's a hard job, huh?
no,
It is.
It's
Well, he turns the volume down when we go on stage. He's just like
Who do you think has
Yep.
seen worse? A nurse or an open mic host?
I see way more
Open
patients.
mic
I see way more patients.
public humiliation.
How many
Yeah.
patients do you see?
They're both dealing with like major crises. On
Yeah,
Yeah.
people at the end of their.
Because I deal with people's mental. You
I
guys see
get that
blood
shit too.
and shit.
No, I get. Well, yeah. I mean, we just had somebody that jumped
Oh, is
off
he a
4
nurse? I missed
stories.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a
We had someone jump off 4-story building 2 days
Awesome,
ago.
awesome. How does
And
body
we were.
look?
Oh man, it was bad.
I think you
damn.
win.
His head was
Yeah,
like.
he kind
oh.
of wins. He kind of wins.
Did
But
he fall or
was-
did he jump?
He jumped,
Okay.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
fell, and
Beautiful.
we kind of got him back. But he's gonna be a organ donor, pretty much.
Really, he's dying?
He's dying.
Fuck.
He's out.
How many stories?
4 stories.
What's his name?
I can't say his name.
Oh,
You want
that's
to
illegal.
lose my job?
almost got him.
You were
He's like, Greg. I was going to see.
But I'll do that over public humiliation of doing stand-up comedy and my new jokes not working
Yeah.
any day.
Wow. I don't think I could do that job. I think that
Oh.
would tear me apart.
Oh, you get numb to it after a while. I mean, you're supposed to be caring, but you get numb to it after a while. I mean,
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a downer. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
let's
that-
bring
No.
it
Shit just
to.
got real in here.
Now you see why I do this. I need a balance, you know. Otherwise, I'd fucking kill myself.
Let's go personal, and then we'll
Yeah.
go popular. What are you struggling with? What did you wake up this morning and were like, fuck?
Wait,
Anything.
real talk?
Yeah, the
It's
real
so
talk. Real
stupid,
talk.
but-
The first thing.
I can't get a car.
What?
I'm in LA with no car. I am like the one human being who's like 9 months in, like I'm still Ubering. Like it's just the
Really?
worst.
What does it mean can't get a car?
How do people get cars?
They
the only
lease.
people I know who have cars like were gifted like a family car, or
No.
like bought one when they were 16,
No,
or
you
like.
lease a car.
You can lease a car.
Honda
But you need
Civic.
like money.
You do.
And you need like to make
What do
a
you-
down
what do you
payment.
do?
And
You got
there are
credit
things
card?
called,
No
like,
one does down
leases
payments.
You got a credit card?
I have a credit card, but you can't make a down payment with a credit
Yeah,
card.
you can.
First of all, all right.
Absolutely can.
101. This is my second.
And you shouldn't, but
You don't put any down payment. That's money you're not getting back. When they say put a down payment of $2,000 and we'll shave the price per month off by like I don't know $100,
Whatever it is.
that's what they're presenting to you. They're not actually presenting the actual value of the car.
Or you're not actually getting
Exactly.
paid
So
off.
you're not getting that money, that down payment back at all. You're
Wait,
not
this
seeing
is-
that. You're
we-
not
we had
seeing
this
that.
This is my
discussion in the car.
financial advice.
Yeah.
You're not seeing that.
it's for everybody. Everybody who
these
can't
car-
get a car.
No, fuck these car dealer guys. Like fucking Paragon, Honda, and Queens. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You're
will
not
not be
seeing that.
sponsored by
Show
that.
her how to get a car.
You're not
Step
seeing
one.
that
What's
money.
your first
How do I
step?
do it?
One, you flirt with the car dealer.
What?
Oh,
That's step one?
I
Step
can't
one.
flirt with the car dealer. They're all
Well,
men.
I
step
can't
one's
either.
go flirt, all right?
You don't want to see that.
You don't know that. Every guy wants to get laid, so
Great,
you flirt with
ready.
the car dealer. You say, this is my budget. This is what I have, and you stay put. You do not let them swindle you up. You do not let them throw useless fucking packages at you, like, oh, get the maintenance package. You just say, this is my budget, or I'm gonna walk out. They
Right.
want to flip the cars.
Someone told me to bring like the True Car store in, which is like
you
which
can
is
do
like
that
what
too.
it like.
You
should
can get that off the
cost.
Kelly Blue Book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and say this is the value. You can give it to me for this price per month, or if you're leasing or if you're financing, it's going to be a little more anyway. So I would recommend lease.
Not think I was going to come in here and kill
Once
you.
Kiss
you-
him if it changes your
Please
life.
help me.
But also, you should shop around different areas.
Absolutely.
Do I have?
Shop around.
You're
Yep.
talking about this as if I'm getting new. Should I not do used?
Well, you can do used too, but
I heard-
that's
I heard
a little easier because
You should get fairly used over 50,000 miles.
But you don't know
True.
if you're getting a stinker because I got an Elantra like maybe 6 years ago from Legacy
That's you
Infinity.
do
Fuck you,
Carfax, right?
huh?
Carfax?
We got Carfax, but then the check engine light turned on maybe a week after.
Okay.
I got it
So
from
you
the
said
dealership.
get new.
I went back, they fixed it, turned on again. So with the used car, you're really gambling. I would really
Yeah.
just for peace of mind because you're probably you have to drive everywhere in Los
Get new
Angeles.
with a warranty?
Get a new one with a warranty, with an extended warranty,
Okay.
and at least get like a Civic. Civics are really cheap.
Honda
you can
Civic.
get one
Did
for
I say
like
Honda
$200
Civic?
bucks a month.
Honda Civic? Yeah, Honda Civic.
Yeah,
is super cheap.
whatever you do. So you got the price now. You got it for like $200 a month. You signed. You're not putting any money down. Boom.
And I just
Then they're going to tell you to go to the finance office. They're going to run your credit score, and they're going to say, "Oh, it says here you're in a tier level 3, which is really shitty." And then you're going to be like, "Nope." You still got to put your foot down and say, "Nope. I signed for $200. I'm not paying any more than this." You got to stay firm with them and be like, "Look, this is a base model Civic. I'm not paying $275 a month for that."
You need him to just come with you.
Yeah,
Just go with you.
Man.
You want to hire a
You know what I
consultant,
mean?
a car
I'm being
consultant?
100% honest. Then what they're going to do is they're going to take you to the other department, which is they try to fuck you 3 ways.
Yeah.
Initially, in the finance department,
Sounds familiar.
and then in the other department.
She's all about it. She's like, 3 ways? 3?
If you get out unscathed,
Yeah.
more power to you.
What
But
about auctions? You
auctions? No, you don't know where the car's coming
Okay,
from.
no
That's
It's like a riddle.
Yeah.
They'll try to fuck you 3 ways. Count the ways.
It's so true. It's so
Is
true.
this the third way?
That's
why-
their
why
job.
isn't
They're
there
trying
just-
to get you into a new car. That's
Why
the
isn't
game.
there just an honest way to get a car?
Because
like
it's the
McDonald's?
business of
Who's
making
the McDonald's
money? No.
of car ownership? Like, I see the
McDonald's?
price. Yeah.
Why can't you just get one on Craigslist?
You could. I mean, but
That seems sketchy.
you're gonna get in.
It's
You're gonna
sketchy.
get going
You
to a
don't know what you're
neighborhood.
getting.
Nobody, someone you don't
Sketch
know.
list.
New
You're gonna
car.
drive
Go for
around.
New, car.
Yeah.
New Honda Civic.
Yeah.
New Honda Civic.
New Honda
Get
Civic.
a Civic. Civic's cheap.
And the new Honda Civic.
Or like a
And
Toyota
they're-
Prius.
Or a Prius.
Or
Well,
a
no,
Prius,
Priuses
a
are
Prius
expensive.
C.
Those
I've
are
heard
expensive.
That's a good,
I don't know.
I can't afford
Electric
that.
cars are
I'm
expensive.
aiming too high.
Get a Civic.
Get a Civic.
They're really
Get a
good on
Civic like
gas
2
mileage.
years.
That was my first car.
It'll get
a
you
Civic.
around. It's dependable.
Yeah,
He's
get-
Asian. He knows. I've dated a lot of Asians. They have Honda Civics. Honda Civics.
Hondas hold their value.
Yeah.
I'm
Real
just
talk.
like
And
counting
Toyotas.
down. How long is it going to be before Jimmy mentions
I tried not
sleeping
to.
with Asians? Like, and what are we at? We're at 50 minutes. Okay, good job.
I tried it. I
That was
tried
it last
every.
week. I was like,
I kept
You're
calling
the
him out
Asian
to
hunter.
racist.
Oh my
He's
god.
He's like, I have a lot to think about.
Every day I come in, I was like, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about that. I was like, oh, it's my chance.
Okay.
I used to live in Delaware,
Oh,
right? And no sales tax. Cars are super cheap. Would you recommend her to go to Delaware, get a car, and then drive to LA?
I mean, it's straight up not going to happen.
Delaware?
But like,
Yeah.
please tell her.
No, that's
Super
not
cheap.
happening. No.
Dumb cheap.
Super cheap.
Super cheap. Like $99 cheap.
I would go. Perfect scenario would be hire a mechanic, get him, pay him like $100, get him to go with you, check out the used car, and then still you got to deal with them because they want
Yeah,
you to
it's a
pay
big
for a
project.
higher. They want you to pay a higher price point.
There's Asian comedians out there. Find
Yeah.
your Asian comedian who knows cars.
Yeah.
If you are an Asian comedian out there,
There's a Michael
please
Lee out
contact us
there.
now.
As soon as you get back, like, hey, I need you to come
Yeah.
get this car.
Craigslist-
I'm just going to troll
To be
them,
honest
like,
with you,
I found
yes.
him.
Craigslist isn't so bad. Just do your research before you go to the neighborhood.
Yeah, just watch who's coming to the mics and who has cars.
Oh, and do I lease or do I buy? Or whatever.
What,
I guess
used
I have
car?
to lease, right?
A used car?
If
No,
you
just
have-
anything. Like leasing
Car.
versus buying.
Okay, I mean,
If you
I
can
would
buy it-
recommend leasing only because you're driving anywhere. You need a car that's dependable.
Right.
If you buy a used car, you got to hire a mechanic, get them to take a look at it, and then as long as everything's
good
good,
to
they
buy
check
it.
the oil, everything's
To buy
good.
it.
You service your car every 3,000 miles, changing the oil, you'll be fine. But
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope this was informative for all
Yeah,
of
I want you to come back in a month and
we didn't
or
talk about
just
anything
call
funny
in.
today, but
I know, this was
whatever.
not funny.
No.
But I will come back with a
It's
car.
informative. That's what I don't know. I don't know.
We're funny and we're educated.
And we find out what you're struggling
If
with.
you're
and we
gonna
solve
if you're
your
gonna buy a
problem.
used car, go Honda because Hondas the parts if it are always there, they're cheap.
Here's the thing I find funny. Every Asian has their Asian car that, like, he'll say Honda, but if you ask a Japanese person, they'll say Toyota.
Honda
This is
is
weird.
Japanese.
Huh? Is it? No, it's Chinese.
No, it's not.
Honda's, is it?
Yes.
No,
I don't
it's not.
know. I truly don't know.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
What's What's Chinese? What's
I don't
Chinese
think
cars?
There are no Chinese cars.
There's just bootleg
No,
Chinese
is in a billion people no Chinese cars? That's stupid.
There's
No.
like these discount rip-off Chinese cars that always break down. And
Okay.
they-
Toyota's definitely Japanese, right?
Japanese
They
make the
literally-
best
They all
cars.
come from Japan, my friend.
What?
Toyota.
Honda Japan?
Korean. You got
More
Hyundai.
you
Hyundai
know.
is Korean.
Honda is Korean.
Sonatas, those are
Okay.
Korean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so you could tell the cars apart. You just can't tell the people apart.
Suzuki? Japanese? No, yeah, I can sometimes. Sometimes.
Suzuki is Japanese. You
Suzuki-
can't tell by
they're all
by the
Japanese?
name. Come on, man.
No, I thought Honda. Yeah,
It's so
Japanese.
funny. I feel
Okay.
like Jimmy's learning something, but I think he's going to forget this by tomorrow.
Absolutely.
He won't.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel
My-
like, yeah,
my-
any steps he makes towards being like a more tolerant, like worldly person, like just gets a
It's
raise
just for
every time.
today. It's just
Yeah.
for the moment, and then we start right
And then
back.
it starts
Mementos.
right
We're
back,
back.
easily.
What? Leave me alone. What are you struggling
Whoever's here tomorrow, just ask him the same question.
Yeah.
Is Honda a Japanese car?
Is Honda. What kind of car is it?
with? What accent is that?
Let's move on, Chelsea.
Yeah.
What?
Say it, Jimmy. Honda.
Honda.
Japanese
That's
accent.
great.
Honda.
Yeah, I try to learn Japanese. Everything in black sounds cool.
What do you struggle with?
Oh, God.
Before
We know what he struggles
offends
with.
everybody, literally.
We know what he struggles with. Racial tolerance.
Fuck.
I'm just struggling with like scheduling, like getting anything done.
Me too.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I like
I
that,
feel
yeah.
I had this thing that I was going to make an Instagram video every day. I was just going to record a little something every day.
Yeah.
We've all made that.
And
move.
my God, it lasted 2 days, and then I haven't
happened?
done anything. I don't know. Every time I have this like complex. Every time I go to record, I'm like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? Like I have this voice
Yeah.
in my head that
Yep.
like
Yeah, you
no one's
talk
going to
yourself
watch
out of
this.
it.
This
No
is
one's
dumb,
gonna.
Yeah.
and I don't know how to get over that.
Who is she doing it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how to get over it either because I edit shit out of my phone. I'm like, fuck this is stupid.
Yeah, and then I have all this
I don't have the
podcast
answer.
equipment, and I want to do
Nice.
a podcast, but
You got the
it's-
equipment.
But quite literally, here you
See,
are.
with podcasting,
I know, that's why
I can
it's-
do. Podcasting, just do it.
Yeah.
Even if you got the equipment, just turn the shit on, start talking, and then let it build.
But what do I talk
You know?
about? I mean, you don't talk about anything,
I
and
don't
you do
know.
it.
I mean, we're
I
doing
do.
it
That's
right now.
what
and
shit.
it's like top notch.
Oh shit! I got you people. I lean on you. You're my
You people.
crutches. This looks good, and we'll take a picture. And
talking about
this will
it.
be in 10 years. 10 years. Next year, this will be the greatest podcast ever.
Next year?
Next
10
year.
years.
Next
No,
year.
I think
Next
it's
year.
lofty
In comedy
goals.
years. I do this every day. So you know,
Do you really?
How long have you been doing this?
Monday to November.
November?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I just add a little bit to it. One
He's
day-
already in syndication. He's got over 100
Yeah.
episodes.
So on Spotify, so on
That nobody
iHeartRadio.
listens to.
My one goal is just to get it monetized, and then that's it.
Yeah,
And
so he'll invite like a whole
Which-
from
which
outside and have him on his
technically-
podcast just to be like
technically I
one-on-one.
did get it monetized, but then I realized somebody told me
Wait,
how
do I
much.
have to pay you to be
No,
here?
no, no,
No,
no.
no, no.
Somebody
He has to pay us to be here.
I get like I'm not gonna tell you how much.
$1 million?
1, 2, 3 digits.
Whoa.
He's gonna
Three
share
di-
that.
I'm making 3
He's gonna
digits.
share that with us, guys.
Is
All
that
the
3
folks.
digits?
Yes.
What's the point? The point is where the digits start.
Point zero
So
zero
1 digit.
two
I make
cents.
1 digit.
Yeah.
Not minus the change. Shut up. But a friend of mine told me I got a friend that makes about 30 a month, and so the possibility is
Yeah.
there if you do it correctly.
Yeah.
So I say just get started. You should have one.
Yeah.
You know, you do it, and you actually have substance.
No, but that's so real though,
Yeah.
because I feel like we all feel this like terrible dread of like we're just putting more shit into the void when
No.
you're making something.
Yeah.
But like everyone's putting shit into the void.
Yeah.
So, and if you're already like actually talented, like your shit's that much better. Like
Yeah.
there's no reason
Just do
not
it.
to put more
Just
shit
do
in
it.
the
Don't
void.
let your doubts
Everyone
hold
else
yourself
is doing
back.
it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
That's-
actually like getting awards. Like I
Yeah.
have so many people that make shit that I know that are like god awful and succeed, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So if I did that, I would like literally definitely
It's
succeed.
it's just getting started. You know,
Yeah.
slow start is a fast finisher.
Yeah.
You know,
Just do it.
and
What's your podcast? I'll subscribe.
I don't have it
She didn't
yet.
start
I
yet.
haven't
Oh.
started. Every
Well,
time I
what's-
start to
what's-
come up
what's
with a
the
name,
title?
I
Tell
can't
us.
make it
come up with
name
a
a title right now.
Right now.
Just start with your name. Just put your name
Sarah
out there.
Cooper?
Yeah.
Okay, the Sarah Cooper
Hanging with,
podcast?
Talking-
hanging with
talking with
Mrs.
Sarah
Cooper. How about
Cooper.
that?
What?
Hanging with Mrs. Cooper.
I can't.
That's a good one.
You can start it and change it.
Oh, I saw you last time.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Now you know each other.
Yeah.
What are you struggling with?
Similar to what she's struggling with, just scheduling my time and around stand up and work and I just bought a new beat making machine and I haven't even.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Beat making machine
Oh.
for hip hop
You heard
beats.
beefcake.
I thought beefcake.
I thought you meant like beets, like the vegetable.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
just-
pop
yeah.
out beets.
Yes. Culinary skills too. No, yeah, I just haven't had time to use it, you know. And my one of my friends is a rapper. We've been trying to put an EP together, and I just haven't had time to make any beats because I've been doing this and work. So I want to dedicate more time to do that. But that requires me sitting on my ass at home, just messing with my beat making machine. I don't have time.
I just want you to keep saying beef.
Yeah. Did you buy it on Amazon?
Huh?
You bought it on Amazon?
No, I bought it from Guitar Center.
Oh.
Nobody
It's
gives
the
Down.
new machine MK3. I got it for $600, and I've barely touched it.
$600?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've barely touched it. Sorry. Yeah,
I don't know how to solve that problem. It's
you
just-
do.
it's
You
just-
can say, Mike, make me a
Make me a
theme
beat.
song.
Make
All
me a
right.
theme. No, I do need a new
This
theme
podcast
song.
needs a beat.
I have
He
one.
has
He made
one.
he made two.
It's
okay.
He
not
actually
that.
made two or three.
I made you four.
four
Yeah, you probably haven't opened those emails.
for the other two. I haven't used.
Because he
the other
forgets.
two.
He
I
has
used one.
short-term memory.
I used
Yeah,
one. I need
so-
a new one.
Yeah. Okay.
So get on it.
We'll figure it out.
But I'm gonna have you back sooner than a month. But just start.
Okay.
Start.
Yeah.
And you can do the
Yeah.
spin off. You can like
Yeah.
spin it
Yes.
off. You can do it wherever.
You can spin
Spin
off
off
the
might be
spin off
nice.
really.
Yeah.
It's endless.
Okay.
Endless
it.
opportunity.
You're gonna have a
Nice.
car in a month.
I love a Honda
You're
Civic.
gonna call
Honda
in
Civic.
and
I'm
just
gonna
take
call
send
in.
us
Honda
pictures
Civic.
of your car. We get a lot done on this. I don't know
Really, yeah.
what. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is productive as fuck.
That's fun.
Personal growth.
Let them know where they can find you. What shows you on?
Oh wait, you wanted to just name things?
Promote
Name
yourself.
things. Promote
Oh,
yourself.
hello,
What's your social media?
I'm Stephanie Sherry. I'm a Leo. My Instagram is at it's Steph Sherry. Really annoying, but it's Steph Sherry on Instagram. StephanieSherry.com.
Yeah,
Find-
website.
Find me there. Of course, I'm an actor.
Oh,
comment.
shit.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. We all have websites.
Yeah.
Because it makes us feel like we're
New York,
doing
we don't do websites. They don't do websites in New York. You got a
Actors,
website?
No, actors love.
See that
a
face?
website.
See that face? Like fuck that.
Actors love a good website.
Yeah.
Their face on
Yeah, I got a domain. I got a Pinterest.
No Pinterest
I,
yet.
don't get you. I love Pinterest. Good.
I don't get
Don't
it.
look at me like
I
that.
don't get it.
He likes a good board.
I'm Sarah Cooper. You
Isn't
can
that
go to
dream boarding? I'm sorry. Good.
SarahCPR.com. It's not because I know CPR. It's because it's Cooper without the. Anyway.
Smart.
So
You're too smart for
SarahCPR.com and at SarahCPR on Instagram and at SarahCPR on Twitter.
Your website?
And yeah.
What?
And I have a
Get on
book.
our level.
I have a book coming out
Oh, nice.
She has a book coming
What's
out.
the
in
book
October
called?
30th. It's called How to Be Successful Without Hurting Men's Feelings.
Why isn't that the name of your podcast?
Yeah, what?
not
Because I don't want to talk about that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
It's a book. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. That's dope.
Yep.
Reach out to your book. Grab her book. You said website. You said
Yeah.
everything. You got shows?
No
Not yet.
shows
Book
coming
her.
up right now.
Okay.
You'll find Michael Lee. You'll find me on Facebook. Good luck. And and I'll be at Climate tomorrow at 8:30 and hosting on
If
Wednesdays.
your social media isn't better than his, you should quit comedy. How about that? He's
And I'll be at New York Comedy Club on Wednesdays hosting if you want to stop by and
free
try
mic.
your bets.
What's the name of the mic?
Empire Mike.
Wednesday
Empire
mic?
Mike. The Wednesday Mike. Mike
At 5?
at 5. Yeah.
Nice.
No comment. Good to go.
Give it
I'll
up.
take that.
Awesome.
Give it up for them one more time. Another episode of the People's Mic.